Здравствуйте. Umar Putin. Is Putin dead? Came downstairs this morning and saw a whole bunch of articles about Putin died over the weekend, and they're covering it up, and they've got people in there that were guarding the room and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So let's check this out. Hope you're having a great day. Be right back. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. I am Annabelle. I am a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in today's reading, we are going to dive into what's going on in Russia. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Glad to have you on board. I actually did a reading like a week ago about the alleged heart attack that Putie had. And now, after this weekend, there's all kinds of rumors that he, in fact, died at the age of 71. And it is being covered up by the government because there is a coup in place. So crazy things are afoot. We're going to take a look at a couple of things. One of the things I do want to look at very closely is the disposition of Alina Kabaeva. She is the alleged paramour of Vladimir Putin. So we're going to take a look at that, but we're going to deep dive on him. And you guys know, if we're talking about conspiracies, what am I bringing in? But my big deck energy from my girl, Alycia Wicker. I'll have a link in the description. You can go get this deck for yourself. Usually I do go full bore with her true crime and conspiracy deck, but I did pull some of the stuff out. We're going to take a look at this. We're going to use traditional tarot as well. But thanks so much for being here. Again, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, go do it because this is going to be a heavy reading. So let's pull up the card view. I hope you're all having a great day. And you all, anyone who's been following me knows I was a history minor and I specialized in Russian history. So if you are not paid attention to any Russian history, do so. It's a very complicated, rich, and exciting history. My specialization was in pre and post-revolutionary writing, propaganda, and I'm going to tell you, keep getting more and more interesting. So let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the man himself, Putie. What is going on? Что ты делаешь? Что ты делаешь, Putie? What are you doing? We're going to look for end of major arcana. We're going to look for the end of the pips. Those numbers are going to show us conclusion and completion. We're going to see if this is really going on. If he's really turning over a new life to, oh my goodness. Judgment Day. I'm going to have to pull pendulum on this too, guys. So, and we're going to get to Alicia's deck. We're starting out with just straight tarot, just make it easy for you guys. Okay. So, the judgment card, it is the 20th card in the major arcana. I just said, if we get something for the end of the major arcana, we may be seeing a conclusion of a lifetime. The major arcana is the journey of the fool or the hero's journey. So it is the course of his lifetime. But the judgment card is rising from the dead. It's about Judgment Day. Let's bring it a little closer so those of you that aren't super familiar with tarot can see. That's Judgment Day. The horn is being blown and the people are resurrecting. So what can this mean? This can mean that maybe they did lose him. I said in the last reading that he was letting people think that he was sicker than he actually is. I want you guys to know all of this could be subterfuge. If you're a student of Russian history, you're going to find out there's a lot of subterfuge. It's one of the reasons I love that word. But we can see a lot of hidden things here in Russian history. So we've got Judgment Day. That could have been bringing him back from a situation. He was revived according to the accounts from when the cardiac incident did happen. So he was revived by the doctor. That was pretty much across the board. So is this looking at us getting revived? Not well with that 10 of Cups in reverse. This is not well. This is a breaking of the legacy, the line of succession, if you will. And that's one of the things that has been very clear about Vladimir Putin. He has been in power for some time, that there is a lean in to the reign of a czar or a long-term president, prime minister. Really is leaning into that. I'm not sure exactly how long he has been in control of Russia, but it's been a long time. I remember back in 1995, 96, when I went to Middlebury and studied Russian during one of their summer programs, Middlebury, Vermont. If you're looking at universities, it's a great school. The professors that were there were all very concerned about him. He was already a presence on the political stage, and they were all very concerned about him getting into power, probably because he was part of the KGB, and quite good at his job. Let's put it that way. So this Page of Pentacles is leaning into that he is starting anew. So if we got a restart here, we're starting anew. We're getting into a new position, but there's lots of people that are working on it. The swords can be medical people. They can be people that are intervening with surgery, with needles, those kinds of things. So I think we have a revive and then continued care. Here, the Hangman. I think we're at the point, despite what I said in the last reading, with that he was promoting that he was sicker than he actually was, probably to root out some of his enemies. I think what we're seeing here is that he's realizing that there are some issues that need to be treated more gingerly. So perhaps his health is a bit more fragile than he's allowing himself to believe. Let's put it that way. Under the surface, he is very concerned about the loyalties of his cabinet, the people that are around him. That's a Hierophant in reverse. We always want to look at the Hierophant as our seats of power, the places and the people that we rely on for power. So Hollywood, DC, the Kremlin, those kinds of places. Up here, the patience and gentle handling is in reverse. So if he's learning that he needs to be much more careful with himself, that he is in a more fragile state than he would like to admit, he is not really heeding that outwardly. Why not? Let's pull these little guys in. Pull some little guys in. Why is he not doing that? I am getting the sense that he feels like he's surrounded by vipers. Yes, we have a situation where he is very unsure about the people that are around him. He's very unsure about who he can trust. The sanctity and security of his position politically in Russia is very, very tenuous right now. I don't think that he has a lot of people that he can rely on. Here, balance of power, there are some struggles that are going on here. When we get that 7 of Wands, we always want to look at it as those are struggles for power. Think of it as like a tug of war. You know, when you were a kid, you played tug of war. So this is absolutely what's going on. He's trying to regulate that by rooting out the people that are not entirely with him, and he's trying to start anew. If the Judgment card is toward the end of the Major Arcana, we have our Fool up here who's at the beginning of the Major Arcana trying to start anew. So the Page of Pentacles is also trying to start anew. So let's go into some of these conspiracy cards. we got our big deck energy, and we're going to try and shuffle them. And we got a new world order that popped out. Let's leave that out there for a minute. This is some big deck energy. Intuitively, I'm not getting that he's gone. I don't think he's gone, guys. I want to pull, actually, I want to pull the, before we keep shuffling on these. Umeli Putin. Umeli Putin. Is Putin dead? Getting a nice big circle here, guys. Niet. It is a niet. It is definitely going back and forth the way I am facing it. So I am going to say niet. Is he faking this? Went right to yes. Went right to yes. All right, let's pull out some of Alicia's cards because they're going to give us some big deck energy information. And we've got the original Crime and Conspiracy and the expansion pack all bundled up in here. It's a lot to handle, but gosh darn it, we're going to get some good information. I always split them 3 times, guys, you know, because I ask Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, give me that information that I need to know. Central bank, surveillance, propaganda. So those are the first 3 on the top. We're going to go to the middle of the deck. Bloodline. I knew that was going to come up. Soul contract. Let's pull one more from here. Struggle. So I think there are some individuals that are trying to interfere with the bloodline that he is trying to create. So I did say that in the last reading, I believe, or it might have been an earlier reading, that he was looking for a successor. He was looking for someone that he could mold and take on. So what's going on with this bloodline? The world. Someone is trying to end it. So someone is trying to put a stop to the secession that he is trying to build. I don't think that he has found someone yet, but there's a secession that he is trying to build up. He'll maintain power, but put someone else in place. So it's almost like he wants to retire and put someone else in place, and he's still going to be advising on some level. So I don't think that he's going to disappear. Are we faking our death here? Natural causes. I think he's got some issues. Crimes against humanity. Environmental hazard. I mean, that goes with crimes against humanity. I hope I'm staying on the board here. Private property. So this is this business. These are all going to go together. I just want to move things around a little bit for you guys so you can see them well. So we're going to put natural causes up here. We're going to put crimes against humanity, environmental hazard, and private property. And this is that area that's in dispute. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's the one that is to the west of Russia proper, west and south. Give you some directions. You probably know what I'm talking about. So that's what this business is about. What do we have to be concerned about in that? What is the story with that? We'll pull one card from the middle. It's going to be an unhappy homeland. So what is the goal? he's got to resell his interest in that area to the people that are there. That's kind of what's going on here. So are we moving a successor into the position to sweeten up the approach with that place that is in dispute right now? I think we might be. I want to clean this up. Let's clean off the board and we'll go back to checking some things out. This is not the reading I thought I was going to be doing today. I thought I was going to be talking about popular gossip and not politics. But I hope you're enjoying it. And I'm going to post this up as quickly as I can. But I have a meeting with the Hutches for the Fitness Hutches Optimum program. I'm participating in that. He's doing a limited edition, small group instruction, personal training. And I am getting involved in it. So I will take before and after pictures of that. See how I do. See what I can manifest physically and fitness-wise with the Hutches. So I did put a link to it on my community page. You still have some time to jump in. Meeting, I think, is at 2:30 my time, New York time. So, all right. Is Putie looking to step down? Is that why we have all this? Is he looking to step down, maintain power behind the scenes? He is physically not strong enough. Mentally, he is. Mentally, he is. And I think he's looking for a successor. He's looking for someone to speak for him. Not as a representative. We're bringing in an illusion here. I don't think he's dead. I'm saying it right now. I don't think he's dead. 6 cents. 6 cents. Oh, this big deck energy. Oh my. Oh my. Big deck energy got a little too much for me. Too much to handle. Sloppy shuffle. There we go. Cards all over the place. I got a knife that jumped out. We're going to put that out there. I need bigger hands. All right. So, is he looking for a successor? Thieves. Incoming messages of thieves. And a prophecy, which is not surprising. I would not be surprised if he was one of those guys that is listening to prophecies. Oh, maybe he's listening to my reading. Honest politician. Secret society. Under the surface is natural disaster. So one of the things Alycia and I, when we were doing readings together, I guess last year, we were hard pressed to come up with bad cards regarding Putin. It was a surprise to both of us. We just weren't coming up with the, denigrating, tower, devil, evil. We weren't getting any of that. We just were getting that he was very xenophobic, which is a historical Russian thing. Keep Russia Russian. And trying to bring back the traditional structures of Russia. That's easy to say. So again, I want to stress, I'm not defending him. I'm not defending the actions that were taken in that country, in that area that's in dispute. But we were very hard pressed to find negative cards for him. So there, we're looking for someone to take over control of the government, looking to partner with someone who is going to be very sweet and is going to be very likable and work within the structure. So I think this may be a power move to step down out of power, even if he does. I was hoping I would get a fake death card, but I don't think that he's going to recede into the. I don't think he's going to, pull an Elvis or Jim Morrison and disappear. Election interference. I just don't think we're going to get that. I think he's still going to be there. I think he's looking for someone to take over his role and still participate in it. So, let's take a look at Alina, because even though I'm getting that he hasn't gone. I think it would be a big noise if he was gone. I think we would be hearing it. I don't think that it would be a Bolshoi secret, if you will. So let's see how Alina is feeling. So not knowing what the relationship is like. So, she may be super excited. We see super happy. Maybe she wasn't in a great relationship. So again, Alina Kabaeva is his alleged paramour. Allegedly, they have children together. And how is she feeling today? How is she feeling? Is she upset? So in some respect, and I will pin some, or I'll put some articles in the description of this video. There was a notation that they had shut down the room and not let anyone in or out, and they kind of locked down the entire house when the event happened. This can sometimes be this Nine of Pentacles can sometimes be restraint and being kept in an ivory tower. This is behind the palace walls, being kept. Under the Surface is looking to move on, which is an interesting card because we're prevented from moving on. The Eight of Cups is moving on. The Six of Swords is moving on as well to rescue, but this is not being able to. This is in reverse. We're not able to. We're stuck in one position. Looking back on the past, looking back on things, the stability, the wholesomeness, the goodness of home, it's in reverse. And here we have the Nine of Wands, which again is being behind that cage, behind that wall, and being kept safe and secure. But this is having a negative view of this. So are we being restrained against our will? The cards are definitely saying something to that effect. Being held back, not being able to escape, and certainly not being happy. This Three of Cups, not being able to see the future, be excited about the future. And the Fool in reverse can sometimes be hysterical and operating like they're on an emotional roller coaster, emotional emotional conveyor belt, if you will, not really being able to get done what they're trying to get done effectively. So is she being kept? Is she on a lockdown right now? Is she on a lockdown? Which would certainly mask some emotions of mourning if she is in a survival mode. Ace of Cups. Oh my. So there's something going on here. She does not like the changes that are happening. That Hermit card, she's by herself, and the King of Pentacles is in reverse. I'm going to go in a different direction with this. Okay. So Pendulum said, yes, he was still with us. But this is showing that she is on her own. Now there's talk about a body double. Is the genuine Putin no longer with us? The genuine Putin, is he no longer with us? the genuine Putin. Is he no longer with us? That's a maybe. Is the government using a body double for Putin currently? Is the Russian government using a body double for Putin currently? That's a yes. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Not contradicting myself. It's the original Putin in a coma. That's a yes, boys and girls. That's a yes. We're going in a different direction here. Is the Russian government using a body double for the time being to prevent a coup? The Russian government using a body double at the current moment to prevent a coup. The Russian government using a body double to prevent a coup. Holy moly, guys. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he is in a coma. And his people at first floated the idea that he was sorry, sloppy shuffle, and I'm going to knock over my tree in a second. I think initially everything's beeping. They wanted us to think he was totally fine, and then he wasn't. So now we've got his people using a body double to secure power. And I believe Alina is being held in house because she knows too much. There's that New World Order again. We got that the last time. And we got Strang there. Can't say that. Social media, we're putting out information about this. I don't think that he is gone yet. I think a rival is trying to get in there, and an accomplice, a partner in crime. Ooh. Was this an attempt to get him out, or was it natural? Watch. Ooh. Oh boy. Still at the decoy. Still at the decoy. This is to move a different person into power. Is he with us? I think he is unconscious. I think they are using a double, or at least planning to use a double. I think they're getting that in place, and it is to seize power. There are two groups that are seeking to secure power in Russia, and we are going to have to see who actually secures power. Oh, my hair looks terrible. This is going to be an ongoing story. I think we're going to have to follow up on this. I think we're going to have to do a few more readings on this. So sit tight. I'm going to post this up right now. It is Wednesday, November 1st at 1:25. Like I said, this is alleged to have happened over the weekend. So let's keep an eye on this. We'll do some more Russian readings. So, do svidaniya for now. If you have not, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like your own magical reading, there's a link in the description below, or you can go to my website, fortunecookiestarot@gmail.com. I did run a sale for September and October. I may come up with another sale for November. So keep an eye out too. My new class is going to start. We're probably going to start on December 1st, and it'll be a 12-week long class. I will post up a bunch of stuff. There'll be things in my community page. There'll be stuff on the Facebook page. There'll be stuff on the website. So you'll be able to see what we're doing. But it's going to be a basic tarot 101, but it's going to be a live class. So you get to hang out with me. You get to talk about some of your challenges, learning tarot, and how to understand how to do what I do. So hope to see some of you there. So keep an eye out for future readings on this. I'll see you all soon. Bye.